Hi, my name is Natalie. I am the sister of course, our bride today, Natasha. I am her cooler, smarter, and more charismatic sister. Today, we will be talking about Natasha. So, of course, we are 2 years apart if you know anything about us. So I had great 2 years of my life, and then my parents decided to have another sibling. I am kidding. She is the best thing that ever happened to me. I have heard stories of how I reacted. Since I was so young, I don't really remember anything. But according to my parents, I was super excited that my mom was going to have a baby and that there would be a baby running around the house. So, of course, me being the child that I was, I loved baby dolls, so I was super excited. When my mom went into labor and went to the hospital, of course, I was still super excited, like I didn't know what having a sibling was. And then when I figured out that we had to bring that so-called child home, I cried on the hospital floor and threw a fit. And of course, if you know anything about a hospital, they just don't take babies like that, so we had to bring her home anyways. Natasha is somewhat of a very peculiar person in a sense that she will talk to you for 5 minutes and then she'll go take a nap for 5 hours. It's just the way she is. It's the way she always has been. If you ask anyone, she won't be on her phone and she'll just go to bed. It's just the way she is. When Natasha met her now husband, Louis Stiles, she was super excited about it. She called me up on her phone at 11:30. So of course she lives in Oregon and I live in South Carolina. So there is a huge time difference over there. So when she called me, it was 2:30 my time. So of course, her being my sister, I have to answer the phone. So I pick up and she tells me about how she met this guy and how they, and I quote, just be friends, which we all know is a lie since we are here today and they're obviously married. Natasha and I talked for about 4 hours, and which really sucked is that I had to get up in the morning to go to an early morning meeting. So it was just absolutely chaotic that morning, and Natasha, of course, was tired since she's always tired, but that's just the way she is. Natasha, of course, is one of my best friends. When we were little, we would always talk to each other and have a good time about everything. Of course, like most sister relationships, we would have arguments about little things that really didn't matter and that were super dumb, but it's just, if you have a sister, it's the way it is. Of course, me and her, since we were 2 years apart, we grew up together in a sense that we went to the same schools together, we went to the same elementary school, high school, middle school, everything, that we were 2 years apart. So we were about the same age growing up, so we would always go, play out in snow hills, go play Barbies, go downstairs and talk, go watch our favorite TV shows, since we were so close together. I have been very grateful to have a little sister that is Natasha's communication and her charisma and her jokes and her pranks. So, back to my story. When Natasha first got engaged to Louis Stiles, it was an interesting thing because she called me and was like, hey yo, I'm engaged. And I didn't believe her because it's Natasha. She likes to do jokes. She likes to do pranks. And then I saw a fake pig fly past my window and I was like, oh, it must be true. So Natasha, when she was little, always said that she was never going to get married. She was going to focus on her career. And of course, that was a lie. And my mom would, and I quote, always say, yes, you will find someone, it'll be okay, you will get married one day. And of course, Natasha, it drove her absolutely insane every time my mother would say that. But Natasha would just go on with her life as usual. I am very thankful that she has found someone like Louis Stiles that has made her happy, that she can grow old with and drink her favorite lemonade. I wish the best of luck to the couple, and thank you for listening to my speech.